Hello there. Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective and timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, but keep in mind it's a general reading, so see which signs, symbols, messages, energies resonate for you in your particular situation and hopefully help to bring you clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could change or broaden your perspective and help you see something with fresh eyes, but in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Oracle of the Mermaids today. Let's get like a foundational energy that's going on. Let's see what God's source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. What does the collective need to know right now is the foundational energy and inspiration to navigate this energy best. Please and thank you. Okay, I guess we're starting here, guys. The mermaids are coming through and talking about some divine sensuality. All right, we're starting sassy. It's about making love and erotica, but it's divine. So this isn't just like a situation that's for instant gratification or just I'm getting like mundane or 3D pleasure. This is something that's deeper because it's coming from the divine. It's really connecting to perhaps yourself, but also somebody else in a really deep way where your spirit, where your souls entwine. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is a really beautiful mermaid here. I really like that she's like red and pink. She's actually laying on a bed of roses. It's number 22, so it is a master number. That does bring you to a 4. This brings you to feeling maybe stable inside of yourself and really stable inside of a relationship, because if a relationship is involving body, mind, soul, spirit, it's going to be pretty deep and special. So, all right, little mermaids. That's what you're bringing through, huh? All right, so that's kind of changing up where I want to pull cards now. Let's do this. I have these here. These are the neon clarifying love situations. So let's dive on in, see what comes through, get some clarity on this divine sensuality. Please and thank you. I never know where these readings are gonna go. So, all right, what do we need to know about this divine sensuality, divine lovemaking? Oh, one message, please and thank you. Oh yeah, it is different. This is a different kind of relationship in the works for you. You're already in it, or what you're thinking about, because you are ascending in a relationship. This is connecting to your higher selves. This is a soul to soul connection. This is maybe, you know, something actually becoming deeper and yet rising. You're reaching this star energy. You're going through the spiritual portal. Maybe it's step by step. I actually just saw this as an escalator. So maybe once you take a first, few steps, something actually starts moving in momentum kind of on its own. I'm getting kind of effortlessly. At the bottom, you also have some fireworks. So this is definitely, I would say, absolutely starting a new chapter in love. It's a different kind of love. It's spiritual love. It says learning a new phase in love. It's transcending obstacles. They're just disappearing. They're not even there anymore. It's like they're not even in an obstacle, and it's preparing for union. So if this hasn't happened for you yet, you're really starting to feel good about yourself. Like this is uber confident. You're feeling sexy in your own skin. I hear you like you're getting your stuff together. So maybe it's getting your ducks in order, but I feel like you're doing something on you, and I feel like it's inner work. It's like spiritual work that's bringing you this either rekindling in the relationship you're in or something pretty big coming through, because it's gonna sparkle in a different way than anything you've ever felt before. It's gonna be like spiritual fireworks in your energy. Like your energy looks like that. Wow. This is feeling full of fiery sparks. So it is passion. It's love at first sight. It's taking off. It's instant connection, especially if it has to do with soul recognition, destiny, something you signed up for, a really special partnership that you are meant to experience. It's being blown away. It's intense feeling, and it's recognition. It's meeting somebody and you don't know why you feel this energy right away. It's undeniable. All right, so this could be somebody you know and you're thinking about. It looks like they're feeling those same kind of fireworks and sparks as you are. I don't really know if there's been distance or if this hasn't happened yet, or if you're already like entwining together and this is like an elevation you're doing at the same time together. But let's see. Oh my. All right, I want to do something a little different. This one's kind of twinkling at me. It is, it's a little bit different of a deck. It's beautiful, but it doesn't really have the message on the card, and they're all roses. It's beautiful. It's called the Oracle of the Roses. I actually got this as a gift from one of my best friends because of Rose, but I don't know everything about these roses, so I will take a glance-a-roo at the old book here just to see what the basic message is. But let's get a overall message for ascending fireworks and divine sensuality. I just keep hearing it's different. It's different. So there's something different about this situation in, like this specific situation or person or partnership. All right, let's get one card from the Oracle of the Roses, please, and thank you. Please give us a little more clarity on fireworks, ascending, and sensuality, please. I like that these are like the same, it's almost like the same color. One message, please, and thank you. Oh, we have the Father, Wild Rose, which is also called the Mountain Rose. So this is a masculine energy coming through, the provider energy. It's a 10, so that also does make me think of the Wheel of Fortune. Like that would be a brand new chapter. And when the fortune brings this newfound luck or new twinkle on a situation, and you've already done some inner work and changed how you handle this new chapter, is different than how you would have handled it in the past. But let's see what this message is. I really like that. It's even this rose is kind of like the same color. So I feel like this is nice. It's sort of a real feminine and masculine combo here. The real power to begin. Well, you do have a new beginning. So anything in your life is ultimately yours. That's the I am. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make something happen make some moves into this firework zone kind of energy. Though you may be influenced, blocked, or gifted with opportunities, it is up to you to create the action needed for making a foray out of the world. Perhaps patience is needed, or more study before your plans can unfold. Or maybe you're trying to do something that is not truly aligned with your passions, values, or calling. The Father takes time to make trusted decisions that others cannot rely on. They are courageous and capable, while inspiring a quiet type of leadership that is comforting and steadfast. So it's saying, like, what are the useful lessons you've learned in your life from an authority higher than yourself? So, I mean, with this, I would say it's your higher self. It's communing with God and Source, and really tapping into your energetic pull of the whole universe. It's protection, courage, guidance, study, and authority. And it is associated with Capricorn. But it's also connected to Saturn and Uranus. So when I see Saturn, I do think of really big spiritual lessons. Sometimes it does take a long time to get through this, but they're the lessons that you remember and you really skyrocket, sparkle, shine, and glow from after. So, all right, let's continue. Let's get some more messages. I have the spirit messages. So let's do a spirit message. And since I got that, I actually have the Love Angels Oracle card. So let's get one of each. Clarity on ascending, taking action and authority, some fireworks, some sensuality, really recognizing if you are going in the direction of what truly makes you feel passionate. Or does it feel like you're just like walking on stairs that actually aren't going up? Maybe you're moving forward. I see one of those things at the, like at the airport, where you are going forward in a direction to get somewhere. But I feel like now you don't just want to move like this. You actually want to go up. I'm going to pull this card in 1 second. I got to grab a phone call. Be right back. All right, let's jump into the spirit messages, get some more clarity, a little more depth into this love at first sight, this feeling of recognition and intense feelings, but a brand new chapter where you're learning, escalating, elevating, transcending, tapping into your sensuality, and even that I am masculine energy inside of you. One spirit message, a little more clarity, please and thank you. And, oh wow, whenever you talk to us, we hear it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. And this is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. So just be patient. Everything is going to come together for you. So you have something here that you're destined to experience. It is meant for your soul. It is meant for you. And it looks like you have divine help from God and the universe, from spirit, that is helping you orchestrate something in divine order and timing. It's going to come through, maybe not on your time schedule or how you thought, or perhaps even whom you thought. But it is coming through as the highest and the greatest good for everyone. And you're going to recognize it when it's here. So just be patient. Your prayers are heard. This is coming through. If you were feeling that you sending these prayers out there and you don't see anything happening yet, it's going to come through when it's meant to. So have patience with the situation, with yourself. Something is being divinely orchestrated for you. I just keep hearing it is meant for you. It's coming. So let's go into, this is the Love angels, oracle cards. Let's get one more message. A little more clarity for this new ascension and preparation for union that's transcending. It gives you some fiery sparks. One more message, please, and thank you. Be honest and have heart-to-heart conversations because they're necessary, and it is safe for you to talk about your feelings. I feel like that's going to be a huge message. Whenever this comes through, you need to be clear. You need to speak from the truth of your heart. You need to not have any walls up, have a sense of vulnerability. It looks like this is definitely a safe place where you can open up. Whatever subject it is, it doesn't matter, but it does say to talk about your feelings. So, and you know, heart to heart. So also don't have a time schedule on when this happens. Have it be natural and flowing. When it comes, it'll be the right time. All right, let's get, what should I go to? Whew. Let's go to the tarot. I have this one. Let's get a couple messages from the Light Seers Tarot and just kind of get a little tarot tapestry of the situation, get a little picture of the energy and a little wisdom and insight on how to navigate this future to be situation or where you're finding yourself right now, possibly best. Give us a little compass and a map, please, and thank you. Let's go this way. These are big cards, though. Ooh, that was quick. 7 of Pentacles, same message. Patience. Have patience. The seeds are planted. This is you attending your garden. If this isn't happening right now, it's attending your garden, taking care of yourself, and, you know, putting your beautiful energy into something in your physical environment to help your garden grow, to be attentive. Because some days you go out to the garden and it's been really dry for a long time. You might need to drag the hose out there and put a little extra attention and nourishment into it. You have to make sure you weed your garden. Sometimes you might even have to take a heat lamp or a light lamp out there and put a little extra sunshine in a situation. It's just being present, but it is being patient. Something is definitely growing, but you can't have a smothering energy on how something is going to grow. Otherwise, you cover it up and you restrict its natural growth and development. It does look like you have beautiful deep roots, bigger than you can see. So something is happening behind closed doors, being grounded into reality. And it does look like it involves a spiritual energy, because what is this? Right? You're putting energy into something with this left hand. You're putting the spiritual energy into something. And it's actually creating the light for this thing to grow. And look at underneath all these orbs and spiritual colors. So it is a multifaceted situation. It just looks like those fireworks are there. It's not just a one note wonder or a one color situation. It's going to feel like, I always get that like spiritual technicolor when you see something through a spiritual frame or spiritual lens. It's not the same like drab color palette as any other situation. It's going to feel like it's twinkling like that, and it's twinkling like that, and it's warm and passionate like that, and it's different from anything else. And it looks like something is blossoming. You can see it. It looks like a bonsai tree to me. But your eyes are closed. You're being patient. You are looking at something. This person looks so loving at what's growing. So have patience. Something's coming. And it doesn't look like, usually in this card, in like the traditional version, the person is out there with the rake or the tools and they're like, ugh, so much work. Why aren't my pentacles growing yet? And sometimes they're there, but this person looks really gentle with this garden. They do look very patient, like they're not forceful on anything. And it is also recognizing when the opportunity is there and the fruit is ripe to pluck it. Don't pluck something too soon when it's kind of sour and unripe, and don't wait so long for that opportunity when it's ripe that it becomes rotten and mushy. It's getting there at just the right time, so you need to be present all of the time. Clarity on the Seven of Pentacles, please. Another message. Oh, you are nurturing. You have the beautiful Queen of Cups coming through. So you are opening up to spiritual energy coming through. She does not look closed off. She doesn't have a big hold on this crown. Her crown is actually elevated above her. So she's tapping into her crown chakra to spiritual energy. She's allowing something in. Even, it's almost like she's kind of half underwater. What's that song? My head's underwater and I'm feeling fine. I think that's John Legend. I think that came through before All of Me. And this bowl is just kind of floating. It's not just a cup, it's a whole bowl. So she's half in the water, almost connected to, I don't know, like she's going to float up. But look at her chair. It's kind of like in the ether. So tapping into your, I guess, sensuality, but it's also being very psychic. It's really having a sense of an environment and what the energy is. It's definitely being open to heart conversations. Her heart is completely open. She's a really beautiful queen. She's usually a water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. She's really in tune with energy. She's really open-hearted. She's very helpful. She's very nurturing. You know, she has this beautiful sense of both taking care of something, but she has to be like this. She can't be smothering. Sometimes this queen upside down wants to help so much. She wants to heal so much. She wants to, you know, put so much attention into something because she can see how it can grow, but she overgives sometimes. So when she overgives, then she gives from an empty plate. So this queen really has to learn to take care of herself, to give herself self-care, be gentle with herself as well. If she's upside down and her emotions are off, she's very hard to deal with. When this queen is upside down, she is extreme. I see her as like giving you the silent treatment and not saying anything that's going on with her heart to kind of teach a lesson. This queen is weird upside down. She's even like kind of an emotional manipulator. Like she toys with the emotions that she can feel and kind of uses them to her advantage, which is kind of a sucky thing to do. You don't do that to people. And it's not toying with how people feel, because your emotions are serious. You know, your emotional body affects your whole overall energy. Even if you can be in the 3D world and working and doing everything, but you feel something deep emotionally, it's there. Even if others can't see it and you put on a cold front, a cold face, it's inside of you. So, and sometimes she can be overwhelming and be the other way. And she's extreme in her emotions because she doesn't have a grasp and a handle on what she's actually feeling or adapting and being flexible in the situation. But when she is upright, she's so even, she's so beautiful, she's so loving, and she knows how to have a grasp and handle her emotions with grace. She's graceful. So when I see, I mean, you know how I read all the cards both ways. But, you know, it's just kind of having, when it's a court card, it could be somebody you know, having awareness of that person. It could be you, but in general readings, I feel like it's more of an overall advice that comes through to have awareness. Because if she is at that extreme level, either the cold or the all over the place level, it's probably because there's something underneath that surface that she's feeling that she's refusing to face and trying to bury away. And even if you're holding something down, it's like when I see that big, huge ball of air underneath the water. If you try to hold it down, eventually, you know, you can hold it down and put it under the surface, but eventually something's going to come through and trigger it, where it's going to be like a slippy situation. It's just going to pop up and it's going to come out probably in the worst of timing or in the inappropriate relationship or at the wrong place. But when she doesn't try to push something down and just lets something float along that water like that bowl, and nourishes herself and nourishes others with all of that amazing love that she feels in her heart, it's like just going with the flow. She's so beautiful, and she's such I hear a healthy teacher of love. So let's get another card. Let's get clarity for that queen. Oh yeah, she's learning how, or you're learning how. You have 2 pentacles. So this queen is feeling a lot of emotions, but she's taking those emotions and grounding them in reality. Learning how to take care of herself, learning to have patience with both herself and others and what she is trying to nurture and grow. And that is bringing her beautiful balance. And if this is what's coming in with this kind of relationship, it's not an unrequited love. It's not where one person's in love and the other one's like, I got to be there because I have to, or giving breadcrumbs, or not quite in or not quite out. It ain't going to be that kind of situation here. This is where there's equal give and take. It's not exactly you give this exact and I give that exact back. It's a movement like this. It's a movement in reality, in your 3D world, in your energy. So it's pentacles, surroundings, your family, your children, your pets, your car, your job, your home, your projects, your finances, everything that you can touch that has to do with every day-to-day like life. And here it's recognizing equal exchange. It's reciprocity in energy. Sometimes this is actually you opening up and getting some advice or some help with something that you need help with, but you have to be open to receive it. Just like this queen, if she wants to help everyone, she has to recognize whom values her time and attention and love, and whom may be taking advantage of her. It's this queen recognizing her value because she's amazing, recognizing what he or she really deserves to have, which is equal give and take. So, sometimes you're the one that's able to give, and sometimes you're the one that has to say, thank you. I really needed you to open that pickle jar for me. Like, I really needed that little tip on financial advice to help me out and get me out of a slump. Or I really needed, you to be there when I called to jumpstart my car when it died in the parking lot. Those are really random situations, but it's like everyday things. So you just have to recognize the relationships that you're in right now and what you're going to be in the future, where someone's always got your back. If this has to do with one partnership, if this has to do with an area of your life, it's looking where you're valued and recognized and appreciated, and you giving that same energy back. And if it's not equal give and take, it's you sticking up for yourself, valuing yourself enough to take you to where you're going to be ascending, where you can be your honest, true self and open up with your emotions, where you can really put this I am energy into manifesting something, maybe providing for a situation, providing for yourself, feeling a sense of independence, and I'm getting being really proud of something and having this beautiful passion in your world. But if you have that kind of energy going on, it's probably going to help whatever you're manifesting or bringing into your life like really sparkle with spiritual value and not just mundane things. Oh, wow. I didn't even know this was staring at me. So you have the Two of Cups at the bottom. Actually, I do believe out of all of the many decks of cards that I own, this is my favorite Two of Cups. I actually have this as the as my background screen on my iPad. I actually wanted to paint it because I think it's just so beautiful. So it is about a partnership. It's divine. And when these two energies come together, look at this. I saw that all that spiritual light. Look at how it's like technicolor, spiritual, nourishing energy. When coming together, both are filling up both bowls. This is a divine partnership, or this is a really special partnership, or the chance to have it. If this is upside down, it's when these bowls are never nourished, or one is overnourished and the other is kind of empty, and there's an incompatibility or not being on the same page in a partnership, and it's allowing something to, maybe that's dry, just go dry, and changing something that was not the correct kind of spiritual partnership to make room for what is. So sometimes the Two of Cups comes through and it's not accepting a certain relationship because it's not fulfilling. And it's taking your own bowl, nourishing yourself, filling it up, giving to yourself and to the right situations in your everyday world that feel like equal give and take, and replenishing yourself so that when you come into any kind of partnership that's here, you're filling up your own bowl. It's not about somebody else making you happy or being the reason somebody brings you the healing or bringing happiness into your world or being the only reason why you feel beautiful and sensual, and taking on your own responsibility to tap into your spirituality and feel like you're elevating as best as you can every day, because this is not a direct route. Sometimes we have stuff that happens in our life and we go all over the place, but it's having constant awareness and self-reflection that you always want to do better, and you always want to try, and you always want to be flexible and adjust so you have spiritual growth. And when you come into a situation knowing how to fill up and nourish your own like heart of love, you are going to attract the right kind of partnership that is doing the same. Even if somebody else's bowl wasn't completely full, you're still inspiring each other in a spiritual way where someone's going to end up ascending anyway, even if they weren't on the exact same page as you. It will happen faster than you thought because you're inspiring each other. And when one bowl gets a little bit, down, a little extra inspiration comes through to help out. But if this is something coming through, there's already some kind of spiritual frequency that is matched. Doesn't have to be matched. This could be somebody so different from you in every way possible. But there's something on a soul level that matches in frequency. Or perhaps that's what needs to happen first for this beautiful partnership to come in. I'm just going to let you see that card. I think it's so beautiful. I really love the Two of Cups. But it's just a two. So it is where you still need to learn. You still need to go into a new phase in love. You still need to get over obstacles of everyday reality and have patience with the situation. Have patience as something unfolds. Have patience with opening up your heart. How to give, how somebody wants to love. That's like a love language thing. People can be really different. I don't think this is comparable to another partnership, even if you have experiences from past partnerships that got you, your awareness of what's good for you, what's not good for you, what are red flags for you, what are green flags, when to compromise, when to surrender, what to put your energy into. But a new person and a new situation is a new person and situation. So don't give somebody the benefit of the doubt and don't compare everything when you maybe haven't had all the experience with that person yet. You know, it's taking the lessons that you have because they're your experiences, and everybody has baggage. Everybody has a past. It doesn't have to be an exact match, but it's learning about those things, not dragging the baggage with you. It's using something you went through to elevate you, to give you that experience, so you grow and you do something different. I am not even sure what I just said, so I hope that was helpful. I always find when it comes to like relationship readings and love a little bit harder than just like simple messages that come through, because it involves your heart. And a heart is hard to like describe, and everyone's situations and everyone's way of loving and what they want is so different. So you have to follow your heart. And if this is involving somebody else, you have to open up and communicate on a soul level, on a mundane level, on a 3D level, on an emotional level, on a mental level, all of that on a physical level, apparently, and get to know every facet of a person. So I always like to clarify with like another tarot deck in case a different message needs to come through. So I don't know, I'm kind of torn between these two. The Wanderers and the Angel. I feel like we need an angel message. So let's do the Angel Wisdom Tarot. And let's see if we can just get, I always say one card to just bring a balance or a bridge between the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, this beautiful Queen of Cups, and the Two of Cups. But let's see what comes out. And we'll flow with whatever comes through. What else does the collective need to know on this divine, beautiful partnership in the works, in divine orchestration? Please and thank you. Oh, it's your wish come true. You got the Nine of Cups. So from the 2 to the 9, you're definitely ascending. This is when even in this one is a genie. This is your genie in a bottle. This is when all the things you are wishing in the truth of your heart and your soul can come to. Where is that fruition? Does it say that? Into fruition, so be patient. These are your prayers that are answered, but it's having awareness on what you really want. Be careful what you wish for, you may get it. But when it's divinely guided and set up, it might not be what you think. It might be better. So the Nine of Cups, look at, it's almost like, it's interesting. You have many wishes. There's like a yin yang, a flower, an eagle, and a star, a caduceus, a heart, a golden ticket, a dove, and a butterfly. Wow. So whatever this is, you have growth, you have balance between masculine and feminine. You have this eagle. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put this in there because this is the most amazing thing I have ever heard. That one reading that came through where it was the eagle and the falcon. And I put a video in it about the eagle, like how they are. And I did not know this about an eagle. But do you know, I don't know, this is my fuzzy way of regurgitating what I saw. But eagles can live to about 70 years old. I'm going to try to say this fast. I think it's so amazing. But when they become about 40, their beaks get bent, their talons get like dull, and their feathers get so heavy that they can no longer fly and soar the same way, and they actually become more of a target for others. They can't really grab their food the same way. So what they do is they go to their nest and they take, I don't know how many months, and for listen, this is amazing, and it's giving me goosies. First, they bang off their beak. They bang it on a rock to get rid of their beak so they can grow a brand new, fresh, sharp beak. Then they pull out all of their talons, pull them out so that they can grow fresh, sharp talons. And then these eagles sit there and they pull out all of their feathers and they sit there like this weird little bald bird in the nest until their feathers grow back fresh and new. And all of a sudden they are having that, like, what is that when you have your like midlife, they don't have the like midlife crisis in an eagle, but they grow back like a phoenix rising to have a brand new chapter in the next life, literally being almost like a completely renewed bird. It just blew me away. And so maybe that's important. It's coming through and really like taking some action, maybe handling a situation that was really rough, getting rid of everything that was old and not working and starting fresh. Still you, but it's the new you. Wow, I didn't expect that to come through there. What else is in there? The dove. So we have that peaceful, spiritual, the olive branch, illumination, enlightenment. The star is your hope, that beacon of faith, health, and renewed sense of destiny. What else is here? The heart. That's your heart. The butterfly is that metamorphosis as well. You're out of the cocoon. You have your spiritual wings. You're not that old person anymore. You've tapped into something different now. The golden ticket might be your opportunity to really create some amazing abundance in your world as well, but you got to take that golden ticket to the chocolate factory and go in and put some energy into it for it to grow. And then you have healing with the caduceus. But I also see that as entwining masculine and feminine DNA strands, creating healing. I kind of see that a little bit, especially with this going on here, as also a little bit of the Kundalini rising, which is definitely a divine kind of sensuality. It's not just, it's not just bodies rubbing together. It's different. It literally is a spiritual burst that goes through your entire spine to knock your chakras into firework action and really skyrocket some souls into beyond the universe's kind of experience. It's out of this world. So you do have to realize as well, this is the open bar. It's everything you want right there. But how do you do it with patience and here perseverance, but with balance so that you don't get too full too fast and overindulge. If it's all those drinks there in the open bar, you don't need to have everything to be satisfied. It's how you can share, how you can save, how you can savor. And if it's that big feast, maybe it's all cakes. Maybe that first piece or bite of chocolate cake is so divine and sweet. But after cake number 14, is it really going to taste that good? Or are you going to have like, ugh, all of a sudden it's not so good? So it's really recognizing the balance as these wishes come true. And I always think there's the abundance that comes through with this love where you want to share. You want to shout to the world how amazing it is to feel these experiences. And you want the best for others' dreams to come true as well. I didn't even read whatever this card says. So let's see what it says. Where'd my glasses go? Where'd they go? It's wishes coming true. Where is it? Your dreams actually becoming reality. A magical time in life. I would say so. Good fortune. Faith in the universe. That all will be well. Faith that something pretty miraculous is meant for you. And it looks like somebody else too. So, Nine of Cups, wishes coming true. Let's sum this beautiful reading. I feel blessed to do this reading for you guys. This is really beautiful energy. It like totally is like overwhelming my heart with warmth and love to have this energy coming through for you. We're knowing that it will. So let's do the winged enchantment to sum this up. What is a final message for the collective on this beautiful wish come true, divine sensuality, 2 of Cups, fiery feelings, love at first sight, taking off, instant connections, blown away, intense feeling, recognition, getting to be honest, getting to be your true authentic self, feeling a beautiful sense of give and take, reciprocity and equality and balance, and yet ascending, having a little patience at first, and also having patience with how fast this ascending escalator into spirit goes. You know, it might not be straight up, it might be more like this. You might go down a little bit, but that's okay. It's gonna kind of always sort of move in the right direction. All right, let's get one more message, please, and thank you. There's one more final message to be helpful. Please and thank you. Oh, a waxwing, number 37, which is another, that's a 10. That's a transition. That's like the Wheel of Fortune, but that also brings you back to the one, which is the I am, masculine energy. It's just like the same. Look at this. This is kind of cool. Where's that beautiful queen? This waxwing bird man is also halfway into the water, like her. It looks like the trees behind here are super, super tall, but yet they still need time to like bud and have their leaves grown. So let's see what this is. Number 37. Wow, I opened right up to it. Cool. 37. I am waxwing. Hey, look at this. I love when this happens. We got a double message. The balancing of give and take. I am what you reveal and what you hide behind. This is not a situation where you want to hide your feelings when it comes in. Maybe past situations you did. I would say if you have a place where you felt uncomfortable with speaking your truth, because if she was upside down, it was a harsh reaction to maybe just realistic things that happen in every day. So you learned to maybe not even say anything because it was easier to not have to deal with a reaction. That's not going to be in this situation here. The reaction of this upright queen is always going to be loving, accepting, truthful, and understanding. I am, oh, hey, we're good. Oh, I can't believe sometimes, how is this? Ah, so cool. I am, hey, intoxicated with the sweetness of life. I am the ritual of ceremonial giving. I am courtesy and the generosity. Where is that 9 of Cups? Generosity of sharing the good life. I just thought of Collie Buddz, good life. I am the importance of knowing the roles that you play. Be aware of what you are presenting. Be mindful of the masks you live by. Something here did have a mask. It was this one. Where'd it go? I have no idea where it went. Interesting. I said about that thing with the eagle, and this fell through, and that's actually the falcon. I'm just going to show you that. I have no idea where the waxwing went here. It is wearing a mask. So if you feel like you've always had to wear a mask or appear, you know, half-truth in situations, Whatever's coming through, you don't have to have any kind of mask on at all. I am the wisdom to shape and shatter facades. I am the abundance of heart. And present my joy to others. Starting with that full cup. Beaming that joy inside of your heart. And it's going to magnify and attract the right thing when it's meant to come through. There is great strength in letting the world know who you are. And I would say if this is the relationship coming through, you definitely want to shout it to the world. Because you're gonna change your worlds, and this is the kind of love that can just really heal a lot of other people, give other people hope, inspire others to have passion. Maybe together actually create some big changes in the world. But you are reciprocity. Hey, you are so you are joyful indulgence. Also, with that Nine of Cups, it's indulging, but just the right amount to bring you joy and not make you feel like you're overfull or over too full. You are unmasked. You don't have to wear a mask in your waxwing. I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.